Hi everybody, today we're going to make some cinnamon rolls, okay, some homemade cinnamon rolls. So what you're going to need is a stick of butter, of course as always, salt, you're going to need some yeast, brown sugar, regular white sugar, some eggs, and flour. Okay, so first what we're going to do is we're going to take that stick of butter and we're going to cut it in half and we're going to put it in there. Okay, so after the butter, as you can see, the butter is all melted. Turn the heat off. After the butter is melted, turn the heat off. And you know what I forgot to tell y'all? We're going to use some milk. So to that, you're going to put a cup of milk, 1 cup. You're going to put 1/4 sugar. You're going to put 1/4 cup of sugar. And mix it up. So when you put the sugar, you're going to keep stirring until the sugar melts. Usually you could tell when the sugar melts, you don't hear or feel the grittiness like on the underneath the spoon. So when it's like nice and quiet and smooth, then you go ahead and you add the yeast. Okay. So now I'm going to leave the yeast for like about 5 minutes. Until you'll see like some foam starting to happen around, and then we'll be back. Okay, so once you let it sit for a little while, see how it is? That's how it should look. And then it should break up just like that. Okay? So to that, you're going to add 2 eggs. Oh shit. That's 1. That's not supposed to happen. And that's 2. Okay? So you put the 2 eggs in there and then you mix it all together. Okay? You're gonna put the 1/2 teaspoon of salt, okay? And you're gonna put 3 cups of flour. 3 cups. I'll be there. 1.
Glad you changed your mind. Something says it should before me, Charlie. Listen, Sax ain't a fan no more. He's still hot. Rolling up on your nephew, that's it. So now the NYPD's asking questions about choke and no choice been done. Motherfucker. Listen, I'm on a Scope it out. Press.
And then you're gonna mix this all up. Oh, and you know what I forgot? The vanilla. Put the tablespoon of vanilla. Okay, so keep stirring while I go check on the noise. I'll be right back. Bye bye. Oh, okay, so after you put the flour and all ingredients in there and you stir it up, the dough, the batter should start to look like this, real sticky. Okay, it'll become real sticky like that. Okay, so now what you'll do, you're gonna let it sit, and it's gonna sit. You let it sit for an hour. Okay. You'll let it sit and you'll cover it for 1 hour, okay? So I'll be back in 1 hour. Okay, so while we wait for the dough to rise, we're gonna make like a simple syrup, okay? We're gonna heat the pan out. I'm going to use a cup of brown sugar, and since it's a cup, you put a cup of water. Now, of course, if you want to make it less sweet, you could just put half a cup. Me, I'm going to use a full cup. I mean, 1 cup instead of a half a cup. You're going to stir it up and make sure that all the sugar and everything is together. Then after, just let it sit and let it cook. Okay? But watch it. Don't. So you see how it's going to boil? So it started boiling on its own. See? Don't let it burn. It should be boiling just like that. I couldn't find my square bake pan, so forgive me. But we're going to make these bad boys in this round one. Okay? So what you do is after, just pour it in here. Okay? Just pour it in there and let it sit to the side while the dough is still rising. So at least you're finished with this part, okay? We'll be back. Okay, so now you let it sit so it can rise, and this is what it should be like. It should rise all the way up. Probably could rise a little bit more.
Yeah.
But what I'm gonna do, then what you do is you stir it up. See?
always have to stir stuff up to make it look good.
Stir it up. Stir it up. Just fold it.
That looks like slime when you're mixing it up. You know that? So you know when you like mix it up and then you get all the stuff and it's like all mixed together. That's what it does. That's why I was trying to mix
Get
my
it in
slime.
a ball like this.
Alexa, play hold on my cord.
And you let it sit for 30 more minutes. Okay? All right. We'll be back after 30. Okay, so after 30 minutes, there we go. It rose up again. Did you see it raise up? So this is what it should look like after the second time. And then you just take it. You did the first time. I'm gonna show you what we're getting ready to do. We're either, if you have a flat surface, you could use the flat surface. If you don't, all my countertop space is taken. So I just take a pan and you just put flour. Yeah. And then you're just gonna take this and you're gonna put this on
I
here.
remember that. Gigi.
You do? Huh.
Is that
What?
Why did you think now? I told you. Like too much. He knew it was that brown teddy bear. But
And then you're just gonna spread it out. Right.
You always blame pacifier. No, it's Nyla. Why are you such a pacifier? Now it's just a pants on fire. A pants on fire. A pants on fire.
What you're gonna do, you're gonna spread it out
Okay, that's only one.
and you're gonna put butter on it.
Yeah.
And I'll be back after I finish.
You keep on sending me on my toes, Gigi. I'm not shaking. Gigi. I need to switch. These are on the wrong place. It must be red, orange, yellow, green. I knew you would look like that. Mommy, you look so pretty. Hey, Gigi, we got a visitor. Okay,
Hey everybody, so as you can see, I flattened out the dough. After I flattened out the dough, you put the butter and you put the cinnamon. The second thing that I used was cinnamon also, but it was mixed with sugar. You can use that, or you, like I said, you could just use the butter, cinnamon, and regular sugar, brown sugar. It's up to you. So after all of that, I rolled it up. And once I roll it up, I put it in the fridge, and I keep it in the fridge from anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour, because what it does, it gets nice and chill and it gets more firm. And the firmer it gets, the easier it is to cut. And so that way you can have an easy cut and you can have, nice little cinnamon rolls and they'll be even. Okay, so after all that, we'll be back. Bye-bye. So this is what it looked like after it came out the oven, but of course it would look totally different in a square pan. So I've taken it out the oven. This is what it looks like. So now I just want to go around. Ow. Okay. Now let us see if it comes out good. This shit is hot. Okay, so right here, this is where I'm gonna flip it over, and if you remember the simple syrup that we made, So you're going to see how the simple syrup looks when it's on the bottom. But of course you're going to flip it back over, you know, to show the cinnamon rolls. But actually the simple syrup is only used if you're not going to make any icing. If you're going to make icing, you don't need to make the simple syrup because it's already sweet. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to make, oh my God, this delicious icing, like the cinnamon icing. I'm going to show you how to make the cinnamon icing. It's so delicious. But like I said, if you use the simple syrup, don't make the icing because it will be, oh my God, it will be too sweet. So this is the bottom of the cinnamon rolls, but of course you would flip it back over, you know, to show the top part. All right, so I hope you enjoyed the video and I hope you enjoyed your cinnamon rolls, and stay tuned because we're going to do the icing. Bye, y'all.